Respected director, sir, faculty members, and my dear juniors at IITS. I am very thankful to my college and to the EML team for providing me with such a great platform to interact with you all. And I feel that being there physically helps us connect a lot more. And I would have myself loved to see all of the younger versions of ourselves, full of hopes and dreams and great futures ahead of them. Firstly, I'll introduce myself. I was born in Chandigarh, but my father's in the army, so we never got to stay in Punjab a lot. 2012, I got admission into IIT Hyderabad in the chemical engineering BTech field. And then those 4 years were the greatest of my life. And then I graduated in 2016 and I gave the civil services examination 2017. And I cleared that and I got allotted to the Indian Police Service of 2018. After which we had a foundation course at Labasna, Masuri, following the training at NPA. And then I had a temporary charge as the station house officer of the police station at Taran Taran, and now I am currently holding the charge of ASP Garshankar, Hoshiar. So since I think this whole series is about journey from IITH to the IPS, I think we should take it uh, right at the beginning. I'll talk about what kind of a student I was when I was in IITH. See, I used to play a lot of guitar, so I got into the college band, and because of which my academics definitely suffered. I was not able to attend a lot of classes. We were busy here and there in some clubs. The debating club was there, then the music club was there. Then we had our fests, so we used to participate in them as well. Then a lot of practice sessions going here and there for live shows. So, but considering even this, I remember that I used to close my doors 10 days before our mid-sems and end-sems, and I used to study. 10 दिन किसी को सुनता ही नहीं था मैं. And I used to get pretty decent marks. I crossed a lot of semesters. I had 9 plus CG SGPA as well. But apart from that, मतलब, I will not say that I was very interested in studies because ये होता है हम लोग को. I think we are told in the 12th standard कि भाई आप एक बार IIT में घुस जाओ, उसके बाद उसके बाद आपके मजे ही मजे हैं, ठीक है. And I took that way too literally, which I should not have in hindsight. But I would still say कि these 4 years of your college are very, very important and they will never come back. We never realize the value of these years while we are still in college. बाहर जाने के बाद we feel कि what we have missed. So enjoy this period very, very uh, with your whole heart because ये दोबारा नहीं आएगा. ठीक है, after this, चलो, let us get a little more serious. In this context, understand that I used to have a very, very practical thought process. सो यूपीएससी जैसे बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि वो उनके बचपन का सपना होता है. आई विल मेरे बचपन का सपना नहीं था वो राधा मेरी दादी के बचपन का सपना था. आई एम श्योर एवरीबॉडी हैज सीन थ्री इडियट्स. उसमें लड़का पैदा होता है, सो दैट हिज डैड सेज कि भाई मेरा बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा. सो व्हेन आई वाज बोर्न अपेरेंटली माय दादी हैड सेड कि मेरा बेटा लुधियाने का डीसी लगेगा. So it had been her dream more than mine. And but by the time we reached fourth year, I started to consider what all options we have as a career going forward. To be very, very frank, by the end of fourth year, I was not able to develop a lot of interest in my core branch, because of which I wanted to branch out in something else. So I one of the options was MBA. Another one was joining a PSU and maybe preparing for some examinations. Another one was sitting in placements. Then there was a very good business opportunity which I had, and UPSC was the last option which I was still considering. So, after going through all of these and talking to my dad, so what we had decided was to go into the business stream. So, in the business was basically we were manufacturing components for Agni missiles. There was a factory, an industrial unit, which was headed by my grandfather's classmate, and he wanted to give it to. He wanted a heir basically, and his both kids had gone and settled in US. So I was brought into that factory with the role I was to succeed him eventually. So after my college ended, I went there, and I think I worked there for around 3 months. And I remember I had a lot of hopes and dreams because this was something which could. Defense is a very upcoming field. If you guys read newspapers, you'll understand with the Make in India initiative and everything. So, but the things did not pan out as I had expected them to. And despite having put in a lot of effort at that place, I remember vividly that the kind of sinking feeling which I got when things didn't work out. And I feel that psychologically speaking, I was preparing myself to be an industrialist, but at that moment when it all got shut down, I had nothing because I had not set for placements. And mid of the session, it was 21st September, सारे exams की date निकल चुकी थी. And I was sitting there and wondering कि भैया मेरा क्या होगा इसके बाद. And then it hit me, which all of us know by depression. And depression is something which I feel unless you've gone through it, you cannot understand because we have this a very light attitude towards a lot of mental problems. मेरे को भी पहले ऐसे ही लगता था like if a guy was in depression or maybe facing some issues, I used to feel यार ये क्या छोटा सा तो issue है इसमें इतने depress होने वाली क्या बात है. But once I faced the whole situation, and the feeling where you find ways to end the pain and everything, and where everything seems hopeless, that is a very very sad state of mind. Sir, I was also reading about few of the suicide cases that we have had at our college in the past 2 years. It was a I feel that it's a very very sad thing. We can definitely help out our friends, because if we see that somebody is going through something like this, we should definitely talk to them and perhaps call their parents, because it becomes our responsibility. And because what had happened was that I had started considering that coming back from Hyderabad was my failure. I'd lost all hope and confidence in my own abilities, because you somewhere start to blame all the failures on yourself. And it was a very very bad time, I'll tell you. I lost weight tremendously, and thoughts of suicide were always on my mind. And I felt that I was a failure and I won't be able to do anything in my life. But as luck would have it, I was at home. I had my parents who supported me. I had a few very good friends who were there for me. But the core issue which still remained was this dilemma that what next? I was not mentally prepared for UPSC because I was at a pretty low confidence to give a competitive exam, and UPSC at that. And a normal job, I feel, would not have satisfied me, considering the alternatives which I was still having in my mind at that time. It was UPSC or maybe an industrialist or something else. But I remember I talked to my mom. She sat me down. She counseled me for a good 4 or 5 hours. And I think that is how I partially regained my confidence in the zeal to achieve something great in life. And with this phase of depression behind me, I promised to myself that I'll prove something to my own self. Right? I picked myself up together with the clear aim of giving UPSC examination. This was 3rd of October, which incidentally happens to be my birthday as well. And but when now facing this issue that चलो ठीक है अब हमने UPSC करना है. Now the issue was कि there was a lot of time constraint. I didn't have a lot of time अगले attempt के लिए. Hardly 9 months, less than 9 months were left. And I had literally no background in social studies, because newspapers वगैरह हम लोग पढ़ते थे हल्का फुल्का just to see कि sports section पढ़ लिया थोड़ा सा, and then the entertainment section देख लिया थोड़ा सा. But the core issues जो कि actually international relations हो गए और the policy issues हो गए, these were some things which we never delved into because we never understood these things a lot. And then I sat down and thought कि to actually deal with something very tough and a long arduous journey, what is important is strategizing and planning. It is not only for UPSC. We have a lot of goals in our life. Somebody is doing research, so research also has a goal. So the most important thing to tackle any goal is to plan and strategize in advance, because unless you have a plan, you have nothing to execute. And if you have nothing to execute, that is what takes you a lot of attempts. And another thing which I which I realized, which actually I have been following for a long time in my life, is that you learn from the mistakes of others. Don't commit those mistakes and learn them, because especially in this examination and in a lot of other stages of our life, mistakes cost us a lot. So what I had done in my last semester of college was I had sat down and just looked at the strategies of over 100 toppers to understand where they had made mistakes. Unki kyun second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt mein kyun gaya? So that I can understand what were the issues and I can try to address them from the very beginning. And this I think was did help me a lot in the end because it helped me strategize, it helped me plan, it helped me have a plan which I could execute in the end. And then, fuel for preparation or our any other goal which we have in life is motivation. A lot of people struggle with this, and including myself in the beginning. And I think the reason why we struggle with motivation is because we don't have a lot of clarity on the reason, the purpose, and the why of it. Why are we doing it? This is the most important thing. You understand why am I going through something? Why am I preparing? Why am I doing research? What is my end goal? Because ends do matter, but means are equally important, right? I remember after the depression phase, like when UPSC had become my goal, I had this piece of paper on which I had written a two-digit rank, and I had stuck it on my study table. And that piece of paper saw me through a lot of ups and downs and through a lot of demotivated periods as well. And when we have very big goals, they start to seem very distant and very impossible for us to achieve. Here I also used to feel the same a lot of times कि यार पता नहीं कैसे exam आएगा. There are so many papers I have to deal with, so many different subjects I have to tackle at the same time. So it is basically as a challenge as anything in life. I believe that we need to set small goals. And when we set small goals and we achieve them, and the satisfaction that we find by achieving them is what keeps us going through the next cycle of small goals and the next cycle of small goals and the next cycle till you reach the final stage where it all culminates and comes down to, right? And I feel another harrowing aspect of this preparation which I faced was the social isolation and the loneliness. Because what happens is social media band kar do apna, you stop meeting friends and you're sitting on the table all the time. And but the worst part is we see a lot of our batchmates who have taken up jobs at very good packages. You look at their photos sometimes कि भाई कोई pubs में है, कोई somebody is in a foreign country, somebody is getting married, और उस टाइम को लगता है यार मैं कहाँ फंस गया इस चीज के अंदर, कहाँ फंस गया मैं. But I when I used to face these things, I always said to myself, and this was actually something which was said to me by one of my seniors. He told me that Tushar, don't be lonely, be alone, embrace solitude. It'll take you great places. And now I realize the depth of what he had said. Is like after clearing the examination, I feel that there is so much more to life that the sacrifices which we make in the journey to achieve something which we consider great in our own eyes is worth it in the end. When I was giving the exam, there were a lot of times when I felt demotivated. And at that time, I used to feel ki if I am doing something in this direction, I am not doing it to prove something to the society, to the family, to my parents, but rather it was something to prove to my own self. Because in the end, it is yourself that you live with, it is your own self satisfaction that helps. Rest, everything definitely accompanies it. But in the end, you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and feel proud of yourself. Rest, everything gradually comes, gradually goes, बाकी चलता रहता है. This is the crux of everything. Because because even Mahatma Gandhi had said that courts of law and courts of justice जो हैं, they are a separate thing. The biggest court is court of your own conscience. Till the time you cannot satisfy yourself, till the time you cannot look yourself in the eyes, तब तक कोई फायदा नहीं है इस चीज का. And when you determine something कि I have to achieve it, and then there's a lot of discipline that you create around it to focus on the studies and on the goals. I myself saw myself crossing a lot of boundaries which I considered my own limitations. I had set, for example, I had set my routine. I used to get up every day in the morning at 2 and have a study session till 8 and then pure din mein more things. But I used to sleep at 7 p.m. The reason was that my dad, being in the army, there's a lot of social culture which we have. So parties चलते रहती हैं. इधर हमारे घर पे चलते रहेंगी और किसी और पे social gatherings are going on. So I wanted to and I needed to avoid those because they acted as a very big distraction. और उसके अंदर क्या होता था, if you go to a party, person will come up to you and say, और तुषार इस टाइम पे हो जाएगा? नहीं भाई, तुम्हें नहीं पता है क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है. Why are you judging me? So you create yourself into a bubble where you're away from all of these negative things, have positivity surround you, and that is why I changed my whole study schedule to match myself. You रात में आप 2 बजे उठो 1 बजे उठो. From that till 8 o'clock, it is such a peaceful time. There is no traffic. There is nobody at home to disturb you. वो जो घर में जो we have the maids and all कि भैया पैर उठाओ झाड़ू मारना है, भैया पैर उठाओ पोछा मारना है. That thing is not there. You have a very peaceful and a very good concentration time to study. I've seen a lot of my batchmates who have done very well. They used to get up early in the mornings. Of course, this is not to diss anybody who prefer to study late at night. ऐसा नहीं है कि सुबह पढ़ने से ही होता है. It is all up to you what you find comfortable, what you find is good in your own situation. And then I remember this day when we had our optional examination. I had taken political science and international relations. This is despite the fact that I am an engineer. And I got to study 4 months for this optional, and I scored the second highest in the country in this paper. So that is what I want to tell you, that as engineers, and especially, well, I would be wrong. I would not be wrong in saying this, that as IITians, हमें advantage क्या होता है? हमें ये advantage नहीं होता है कि we are smarter than other people, और मतलब हमारे खून में that we are blue blooded or we are royalty. Nothing of that sort. The only advantage that you have as an IITian is that you have a confidence that you have given and cracked such a big exam and you can do it again, right? And this confidence in yourself that yes, I can do it, is what takes you very far. यही ऑप्शनल की बात कर रहा था मैं. आई हैड टेकन पॉलिटिकल साइंस एंड इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस. आई रिमेंबर एग्जाम से पहले वी हैड 1 day की हॉलीडे, and I sat continuously studying for 19 hours, and I revised the whole subject in one sitting. I never thought ki I could ever do this. But the thing is, you will be surprised with yourself that when you have determination, the kind of things that you can achieve. And I know but a lot of my super juniors would be sitting here and wondering कि यार सर जो है अपनी कहानी सुनाई जा रहे हैं, हमें कोई बुक लिस्ट बता देते तुम्हारा टाइम अच्छा चला जाता, and कोई टाइम टेबल बता देते. But I'll tell you, all of these things, but these are available on the net. And if you want to see my own मतलब what I had done, what I had not done, this I actually wrote a blog on Quora. I spent actually hundreds of hours writing about my preparation uh, after I cleared the exam, because उस time पे once you're done with the exam, you have a lot of free time. So you have two options: either while it away watching movies and Netflix, which you feel I've been missing for so long, or I decided here I'll write down something, at least if even if one person benefits from what how I had went through giving the examination and being able to make it in my first attempt. I have a lot of toppers. अगले साल भी 18 batch and the 1918 CSE and the 19 CSE who text me if there's all India rank 25 and 26 and 29. All of them after giving the exam texted me कि sir आपकी strategy is what got us through this examination. And I feel very happy. I feel कि यार if I sat down and spent hours and hours writing those blogs, at least somebody used them. There were these few lines which inspired me a lot during the whole preparation session that I had, and the whole year. And having been through a very tough phase myself, I want to say that no matter what difficulties you might be facing, no matter the hopelessness, no matter the feeling of absolute fear, do not be afraid to start. Start where you are. Start with fear, with doubt, with pain. Start with your voice shaking and hands trembling. Start where you are with what you have. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will succeed one day. Thank you.